good stuff. Just a few little sneak previews. Is it this way?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at this whānau.
So the ideas that I'm thinking about is following on from this work, this idea of sort of ritual and folklore that brings you good luck and sets you through the year. And I'm really interested in those kind of stories about how objects become imbued with properties to bring you good luck, and how an ordinary object can be imbued and made something special. And I'm also interested in those ideas, sort of reliquaries, things that would hold something that was so sacred or so precious, and how the cases for these precious things, these bones of saints or things, actually became the precious things themselves. And so that kind of act of faith that you believe something so it's true, those are the kind of things I'm interested in.
And I'm loving your whakaaro because it's a great space to be in, this space here at the museum with our taonga being special treasures. And able to relate back to our taonga, relate back to the other new treasures that's going to be on display while you're here. And relating it back to these beautiful, amazing pieces, whānau. Is that shell?
These are little sort of sea urchin, little spikes. Using sort of interesting stuff.
And I'm tactile, so I'm going to be oohing and ahhing about all this kind of stuff. The type of feather, I'm assuming that's a peacock feather?
Yes, I think so, or some kind of
duck,
pheasant or something like that.
It's, what, it feels to me, nothing beats coming in and looking at this whānau. It's like a brooch of the ancient times.
It is a brooch, actually. They are brooches. They are sort of little talismans that were
look at my face.
Yes, they've got little brooch backs on them, so you can actually. The idea was that you could take them off the wall and actually wear them.
So, are you going to be working on some new stuff to bring in as well as work on stuff while you're here? Is that right?
Yeah. So I've got a little bit of a run-up, so I'm going to sort of prepare some stuff so that I can actually have some of that stuff actually here, and that will kind of then bounce off, and I can continue working on that idea. But I think talking about ritual, those kind of things, just as an artist yourself, particularly with your paper cuts, my embroideries, they take such a long time that you tell yourself stories, or you go through little rituals to get you through doing the work, and I think that's why that's so important to me.
And I think it's important to viewers to understand that process. And be able to talk to the artist personally about that process, because we've been mentioning about we just see the art and we go home. But to have you to be able to share your whakaaro or your thought patterns is even impactful for the viewer, for the people that come in.
And it's those things that make these things precious, not just to the person who makes them, but if you can pass on that story of those things that you were thinking about, that what helped you get through it, or those little creative processes, those little kind of goal settings that you set yourself if you're doing something on the scale of this, or one of your large paper cuts, that you give yourself little goals and reward yourselves. And one of the things that I was thinking about with this idea of goal setting and ritual and reward, I used to work at the Waikato Museum, and I remember hearing about when they restored Te Wīnaka, that every little albatross feather that was tied on was said with a prayer as it went on, and there were like thousands and thousands of albatross feathers, and everyone had a little prayer to it.
Wow.
And
no wonder they sit like that.
And it's those kind of precious qualities that you imbue in your work that make them special to me. It's the story behind them. It's those belief systems behind what you're doing, and that you want to carry on and give out to other people, that makes it so precious.
Tonga.
Yeah, makes it tonga.
That's the one I find on tonga.
Yeah.
That's an awesome kōrero. I'm going to stop there because I feel that everyone has to come in and talk to you.
That would be great, yeah.
Whānau, of course, you know, Jane does more. As artists, we dabble in all sorts of stuff, and we have to keep our minds going because we're just creatives like that. So I'm going to post down the bottom. She's got a new exhibition coming up for a weekend next week. Can you tell us a little bit about the exhibition?
It's called An Exquisite Anomaly. These are mostly colour pencil drawings, and the idea behind that is these are sort of anomalies in nature that produce rare colorations in animals and things, and so I've been learning all about that kind of that xanthochromic means that only the yellow pigment comes out in a creature, or melanism is black, and leucistic gives a white, and piebald and things. So I've been learning all about these strange kind of pigmentation defects, really, that makes the things that are like that so precious. And of course the downside to that is that what I've been learning about is that back when the Europeans first arrived here in New Zealand, that there was a much greater range of colours in our native birds. But then of course they shot all the yellow kaka or the blue karakiki because they were different and they were precious, and so they really closed down that gene pool of native birds, and so now you just get kaka that is sort of dirty greeny brown and things like green kakariki.
Wow, and your research has been finding that.
So they reckon that if that hadn't happened, if European collectors hadn't come and decided they wanted to shoot these birds and stuff them and put them in museums because they were anomalies, then today there would have been a much wider range of colours within our native birds. And I thought that was really interesting. Really sad how, those beautiful things in nature we have to destroy. There's that thing in us that we have to possess, and through possession we destroy them. So,
Oh, it's going to be an amazing exhibit. It's on Friday the 28th of September over there at Hamilton at the David Lloyd Gallery, and come and say hello to us because I'm going to go and visit and tautoko you on that one.
That'd be great.
So appreciate it. I know it's been a really busy week for you.
Thank you so much, and I'm just blown away by all that you produce.
Oh, and I'm just excited about tautoko and coming in and seeing this.
Yeah, I hope you'll come and see me when I'm here.
Oh, of course I will. Can't keep me away for sure. Eh? Sitting in the corner.
I know.
If you've got a corner like that, I'll be sitting in that corner.
What are you going to do next week when you can't come in every day?
I have to de-store, so I have to come in whānau. Yeah, because it's not going to de-store on its own. So I'll be in next week anyway. And then from then on, I'm still creating work. It's just in different spaces.
Yeah.
Just carrying on what I'm doing, but just in different spaces.
Yeah.
And I'm working on different spaces at the moment. If not, is there still the same old what I do on the table?
That's right, on the kitchen table.
On the kitchen table.
We haven't eaten on our kitchen table for weeks.
And that's how it does, it just, the stuff has to be created, so I'll figure out a way. But ngā mihi nui ki a koe, tēnā koe.
Tēnā koe.
So whānau, that's me, that's Oriwa, Kõrero with Oriwa, and once again, thanks Jane, and stay tuned to the space, and keep on following us on the TA Museum, and we'll keep you posted. Kia ora.
Kia ora.